All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the fourth week, I guess, and multiple sessions later. We almost have a full crew today. We're just missing Flugel, who couldn't be here, but it's cool. We don't need him. We're gonna start off our adventures on Ghost and his return, his triumphant return to the city with a mad barbarian who has put a stake into a decapitated kobold head and attached its flag, his clan's flag, to the hair of it. And yeah, Ghost, you guys get back. Where do you go?
Well, initially you said that the town council commissioned this excursion.
Yeah, well, the town council asked for help.
Okay.
So, only because of the fact that, like, well, it really wasn't. The town council asked the guards for help, and then the guards asked you for help.
I see.
It's sort of how it went, right? Like, the town council was just like, we don't really care how you do it, but you need to help this caravan because we really need the supplies.
Gotcha. So I'll revisit them maybe in a later time.
Mm-hmm.
So do we get anything for helping the guards out? Like maybe, or who's with us right now? Just the guard captain and the barbarian?
It's the guard captain, the barbarian, and the guards are now who are at the gate, are standing with you. Yeah, that's it. And then, like, the caravan drivers.
Okay. So I'll ask the guard captain for, well, I'll walk up to him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so since we helped you out, maybe you can throw a little something our way. Like, do you have any sort of compensation we can get for helping you guys out?
Yeah, so the guard captain looks at you and says, listen, we're hard up on money. I have some discretionary funds that I can use to hire people. Now, you know, the most I can afford to give you is about 3 gold each.
Based on...
gold is pretty precious too. I mean, you guys have a lot of it, but like you're not supposed to like get gold like hand over fist.
Yeah, well, I'll try to commission something, which we'll get to in a minute. All right. So I'm guessing Flugel will also agree to it, and we'll take it.
Okay. Yeah. So add 3 gold to each of your.
Okay. And just keep us in mind if you ever need any help with something like this again or whatever.
We sure will, is what he says. He's like, you guys seem very capable fighters. You guys really helped us out today.
Yeah, very capable.
Very capable.
Well, he's talking to Ghost and Flugel. He's not talking to the other group, which we won't get back to yet.
Okay.
No one would confuse us for capable fighters.
What's the name of this town
We're
again?
gonna owe our guards money.
You're in Osteria.
Okay. I'm gonna make my split off from Flugel. Tell him I'll meet him back at the church, and I'm gonna split off and go to the Thieves Guild.
Okay. You make your way over to the Thieves Guild. You do realize at this point that there is what sounds to be... Actually, give me a perception check real quick.
Alright. Roll. What's perception?
Your perception is...
4 times 2. 8.
Yeah, 8.
D20 plus 8.
Yeah, you totally know. You hear, like, fighting in the western edge of town. Like, you hear some, like, heavy fighting. It seems to be near the gate. There sounds to be some fighting that's a little bit closer than that. But as far as you can tell, there's, like, a lot of fighting at the gate. The streets are more deserted than normal. And you see there's a lot less guards on the street. And when you look down one of the boulevards, you see, like, a checkpoint with, like, 3 or 4 guards standing there, looking towards the west and not towards you.
Is there anybody nearby?
No. Like, the streets are fairly empty right now.
Alright, how far away is the fighting?
You can't tell, but the guard post was like, it was like just a straight avenue that looks west, and that guard post was maybe like 200 like meters away.
And how far away is the Thieves Guild?
The Thieves Guild is south. It's probably like maybe like another 400 meters or so south. It's in the southern section of town.
Okay. I'm just gonna note that for now, and then make my way over to Thieves Guild faster.
Okay. You also notice that there are no, like, normally you see other thieves around, like, casing people or, you know, and when you looked around, you didn't even see them out and about.
Should I think, can I check the rooftops, make sure there's nobody, like, on top of the roofs?
Sure, I'm just gonna say you climb up on top of a roof, you get up there eventually.
Okay, I'm gonna go full ninja to, towards the Thieves Guild then.
Okay, give me a perception check real quick.
Nice.
Yeah, you don't really see anything as you head on your way there. You don't even notice what the sky is colored. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
You do notice that much. Yeah, you do notice that much, but all right, you make your way to the Thieves Guild.
Okay. I'm gonna go in
Mm-hmm.
and ask to talk to somebody who can commission something for me.
Okay,
Or create something, craft.
as you walk in, there is one thief standing out there. You notice that he's the same thief that gave you the mission earlier, Axel. And he's sort of standing there, and he's like shaking off his cloak, and there seems to be like a lot of dust and dirt on it.
Okay, I'll go up to him and ask him what's going on outside.
He looks at you and says, yeah, we stirred up a hornet's nest, and just laughs.
Nice.
He's like, listen, it's chaotic out there. It's the best. Make your way out west if you want, but just to let you know, it's dangerous out there. But oh man, we stirred up a hornet's nest, and you specifically stirred it up, man.
Nice. Give him a high five.
He gives you a high five back.
All right. How many people are we dealing with out there?
Too much if you want to go alone. They actually sent a group of adventurers. I don't know. I think I saw a group of adventurers go out there. It looked like a wizard, some cleric dude that looked like he was self-important or something. I don't know. Both of them looked fairly self-important.
Pretty great.
And like 2 guards went out there with them, and they were I don't know what they were doing. I think they were trying to take down. Once I saw them going into that area, I got out of there.
All right. Can I prod him for more details and put 2 to 2 together?
Give me a, what would that be actually? Would probably
Investigation.
Yeah, I would think that would be investigation. Let me just look real quick. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be investigation.
Also, offline question, but if we wanted to take feats or like extra skills or something, how would that work with leveling up?
I'm not sure. They didn't really talk. I see the feats in here, but like they didn't really talk about when I'm supposed to give them to people.
Okay.
So maybe we can get together and think of like the rule for feats.
Well, because I was looking at that dual wielding, so I can get rid of my
your penalty.
Offhand penalty. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think we should think about like when we should give away feats, because it doesn't really talk about it. Your class gives you using the because it's an optional feat rule. What is the feat rule? Hold on, give me 1 second. Because this might actually help you out now. Feats, 165.
Yeah, I was looking up the whole leveling stuff. That's what I was asking.
Prerequisites. Yeah, it doesn't say. What the heck?
Okay.
Hold on. No, that's not it.
Well, maybe we could set something up from level 3 and every odd level after or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure out how to do feats. Usually, like level 5, you get like something cool. But
Okay.
in this one, it seems like level 3 you're getting something cool. So yeah, maybe we'll tie it to level 3. Okay, so anyway. So yeah, what did you?
Hearing that
wanted to
he had a
deduce-
cleric and a wizard go out there, I'm kind of thinking it might be the rest of my let's put group in quotes.
Yeah.
So I'm like see if I can get more details and kind of see if that's actually them.
Yeah, give me a persuasion roll. to see if-
Persuasion.
Yeah, to see if he'll divulge even more information to you.
Is it one? Yeah, it's one.
Okay. Yeah, you talk to him a little bit, and he either he doesn't know or he's super evasive. You can't tell the difference.
Okay. Well, I got a couple of things I want to take care of, but I might go out there and check out what's going on. Are you interested in joining me?
He's like, no, man. Once the guards go in, I'm telling you right now, you shouldn't bother. It's gonna be really tough. It's tough enough for us to move around the city right now. But when they're in that heightened alert, they stop everybody. And you can sneak around them. They're not the smartest guards, but you know, once you get in there, it's kind of like a free-for-all, which is nice, but getting back out was the hard thing. And he's just like, I almost got caught getting out, so I don't want to risk getting back in there.
Fair enough. You know anybody else who might be interested?
Well, most of the guys were already in there. I mean, if you looked around, there weren't too many thieves around.
All right, fair enough.
So most of the guys were already in there. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you'll find anyone. He's like, I just got back right now, and I haven't talked to anyone yet.
Okay. So next thing I wanted to ask you about was I have an idea for something I want to wear, but I don't think it's available, and I need somebody to make it for me.
Okay. Did you talk to Dunder?
No, not yet. I wanted to know if he's the guy to talk to. Is he able?
Well, if it's any modification to armor, yeah, he's definitely capable.
Okay.
If you want something from weapons, it's Galago to go to. He's done a lot of cool stuff with weapons for me.
Well, it'd be more armor, I would think.
Okay, yeah, I would
I'll
say
talk
talk to Dunder. He should be here. He's not a fighter or a thief like we are.
Okay. Also, who takes care of your supplies and how that's handled and like what comes in?
That's all Dunder.
Okay.
He does. He's our quartermaster.
All right. I guess that's it for now. I'll go over and talk to Dunder.
Okay. So you walk into the room, like that back area again where Dunder is, and you notice that he's stocking up some new stuff, and it seems like some of it is from the crates of the caravan that you just escorted in.
All right. I'll go over to him, shake his hand, and
Yeah.
say that
He shakes your hand. He's like, he's like, good to see you back.
I see that you got some stuff that I helped bring into the city.
Well, let's say I liberated some stuff that got into the city. That
Give him
made
a
no
knowing
sense.
smile.
Yeah. Yeah, he smiles at you. He knows you know
Okay.
what's going on with
So,
it.
listen, Dunder. I need something commissioned for me. Basically, I need a way to holster a whole bunch of daggers. Now, I have this.
Do you want it hidden, or do you want it in sight?
Well, I want it to be easily accessible during combat.
Then you, my friend, will need a nicer cloak than the one you're wearing.
Fair enough. We can get into that. I also have this leather armor that kind of got destroyed in combat. I was thinking maybe you could use it to make these holsters for me and kind of offset the cost.
He grabs the leather armor from you. He looks it over a little bit. He's like, now if I make it out of this, you know that it's going to be a little bit thick and not as pliable. I can make it pliable, but it's going to take me a while to cure it to make it soft
Okay.
from leather armor.
Well, what do you suggest?
He's like, well,
Well, maybe I'll tell you what I need.
yeah.
All right. So I need holsters on my boots for 1 dagger each.
Mm-hmm.
I need holsters on my shoulders for 2 daggers on each arm.
Mm-hmm.
And then a holster for 2x4, so 8 total on my body.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
He's like, he like scratches his chin a little bit. He looks up and he's like, all right, I can do that. That's fairly easy. The stuff on your shoulder, or the stuff on your boots, and possibly your shoulder, I can make with this leather armor, probably in a day or 2.
Okay.
The stuff that, what I'm thinking would be kind of like almost like a bandolier sling, but it's a lot tighter than a bandolier, and it like also wraps around your waist.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking for the actual holster that carries most of your knives. And he sits there and he's like, that's gonna take me curing this unless you want a really stiff bandolier, which I know thieves and they don't like stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I'm into whatever you suggest. Something that's
Yeah. He's like, I can probably make you the 2 things, the 2 things right off the bat. I can probably make for you, probably by tomorrow night, because this is almost nighttime now for you. Just giving you a sense of like what time it is. He's
Okay.
like, by tomorrow night, I can probably make you those straps. He's like, those holsters, but the other one might take a week.
okay.
It depends on how well this leather takes into the curing process.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and start that process.
Okay. He's like between the bounty that you let me keep and the leather armor, free of charge.
Nice. All right. I appreciate it. All right. Also, I'm thinking about picking up a few things that you might not have access to.
My friend, you are part of the Thieves Guild. We have access to almost everything, even
Well,
if it's not on these shelves.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. Off the record, you said like everything was free, like including like the body part.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, that said, I wanted to pick up some sleep smoke and some drow knockout poison, but it may require like a couple of my contacts, so I need to send a message to Waterdeep and Underdark.
Yeah. I can also send some messages and feel my way around through the Thieves Guild and see who's got that. He's like, now, I know we have a couple of drow operating out of Waterdeep right now, currently, through some of the contacts I have. I'll see if they're willing to part with it. I mean, given that even if we can find them readily available and they are willing to part with it, it can take multiple weeks. We might be thinking like 3 weeks to a month before we
Okay.
can get that. And,
I mean, the sleep smoke's more for like a last resort type thing.
Mhm.
So, yeah, if you can send out some feelers and see what's up with that, that'd be appreciated.
Sure. He's like, and then he tells you, he's like, listen, we just got some of these in, and I'll give this to you for a fairly fair price. We've gotten some healing potions, which are
really?
super rare in these next because the clerics take them all. But I was able to manage. I was able to manage to liberate about 5 of them.
Oh,
Now,
really?
Yeah. Now they normally go in our area. They normally go in the market for 25 gold. I know that's what people pay for them. They normally go in our area for about 50 gold because they're so rare to have. Because of what you've done for me, and you being a very good customer, and seeing that this might be a long-term business proposition between you and I'm willing to part with these for about 20 gold.
Each?
Mm-hmm. Each.
I will take them.
All of them?
All of them.
Okay. Now you notice that they're the normal red healing potions, which I believe is 1d8.
Okay.
I mean, you can have you can have Jimmy look at it and identify it and see if they're the greater ones. The greater ones are like 2d10.
Okay.
But if they're not the greater one, if they were the greater ones, he probably would have sold it to you for a lot more expensive. Like the greater ones are like, you know, like 80 gold, 90 gold. So these are probably just the normal ones, which will give you 1d8.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna buy all 5 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he have anything else that's Or what
No,
else does he
you
have on
you
shelves?
see that he has some of those like the spears that were in the thing. You notice that he has some ore and some like cloth and stuff that was in the caravan, because you can see some of them are still in the boxes and they have the markings of like the merchant on it still. And really that's pretty much all he has. He has like stuff that he's probably going to use to craft more armor.
Okay.
But it's not like the healing potions are probably the only thing that he has.
Okay. So if I take all these potions off your hands, you think you could hook me up with a couple more daggers?
If you take all these healing potions off my hands, I am giving it to you for a fairly fair price. I mean, the daggers themselves are... Hold on, let me look. Oh, I didn't put daggers in here, but the daggers are... Give me a second to look.
To the book.
Yeah, to the book.
2 gold each.
Yeah. He's like, I will give you daggers for 1 gold.
Okay, we'll pick up 2 for right now.
Okay. So take 102 off your... Wow, you spent a lot of money, dude.
Yeah, I know. But those healing potions are going to come in handy, I feel.
Yeah. Okay. So it's getting fairly dark out. What do you want to do? And it seems like the fighting has died down by the time you get out of the... Or, wait, do you want to do more inside the Thieves Guild?
Ask him about the alchemy pouches. See if he knows anything about it.
He's like, no, sorry, I don't really know much about magical type items.
Okay. Also, I ran into some issues out there with the caravan, and I found this note on one of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
You think you can tell me anything about it?
He looks at the note. He looks at it. He's like, of course they wouldn't have signed it with a seal. I mean, this parchment seems to come, and he rubs the parchment a little bit. He like licks it. Hey, it's scientific. Just let him do his thing. And he's like, it seems to have come from one of the noble houses here. This is very fine parchment, but it is parchment made in this area. And I haven't seen this handwriting before, but given its writing, the way it's written, I would say that one of the noble houses here, one of the ruling families here, wrote this note.
Is the seal still on it?
No, there was no seal on the note. That's why he said, of course, they wouldn't put a seal on it, because then he would have been able to identify the house. So he's like, this is suspicious. He's like, now I know we hear about a lot of things, but I haven't heard of this at all yet. I haven't heard of a ruling family requisition outside sources to sabotage their own caravan.
What are some of the top families around here?
He's like, well, there's about 5 jockeying for position. They're all merchant families. All of them are old Osterian families. So you have the 5. None of them like the orcs, or shouldn't, because they're all old families that had migrated from the old Osteria to New Osteria. He's like, in fact, one of the members of the ruling family, if you've ever been to the Wild Goat Inn, the guy who runs it, the proprietor, he likes to play stupid, but he is one of the members of the ruling family.
Oh, really?
He is probably the one that gives the least crap about what's going on, because he'd rather play innkeeper. But he is a fairly important man.
Okay.
Other than that, you can on the eastern side of town, the northeastern side of town, is where all the ruling families live. And you noticed when you came in, northeastern part, there was like a little hill, and there was like these great, like big estate-looking buildings out there.
Okay.
He's like, in fact, there's if you look at our board again, you'll see a job for it out there.
You know anything about it before I take a look at it?
I believe it's an assassination mission.
Okay. All right. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Let me know when any of that stuff is done, and I'll see if I can help you out some more in the future.
Sure. I'll let you know when I hear anything back. Also.
Cool.
Okay. So
Give him the dap.
he daps you back.
All right. I'm gonna go back and talk to what was his name? Blade? No.
Zaxel?
Zaxel. That's what it was.
Yeah. So you go back outside, but you don't see him in the Great Hall, like in the hall area.
Is there anyone else around?
Nope. It
All right.
seems like it's fairly empty. It's actually still, like, it's getting dark, and no one's come around to actually light the candles.
Okay. I'll take a look at the board real quick and take a look at that job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that
Or,
job
actually,
is...
you know what? I think I'll just pull it down off the board.
Okay, so you pull the paper off the board, and you just take it with you.
Yeah, I'll look at it later.
Okay.
Nobody else is around, right?
Nope.
Alright, so I'll make my way out there and back over to the checkpoint that I passed earlier.
Okay, so you make it over to the checkpoint. The guards sort of see you coming, like, sort of last second, and they're like, whoa, halt! What are you doing here?
Relax, I just want to find out what's going on.
There's been a incident inside the western quarter. We've been cordoning it off. No one is allowed in or out as per the ruling families.
What sort of incident?
I'm not at liberty to say, but it is a fairly big incident, and all we know from here is that we're not allowed to let people in or out.
Okay, I'll just go back home then.
Okay, thank you, citizen.
Alright, so I'll sneak off and into the shadows.
Okay, so you go into the shadows.
To the rooftops, like Batman.
Okay, you go up into the rooftops. Give me a perception check.
That's 8. Jeez.
Yeah, you don't really notice anything. You don't actually notice anyone out either. Like, even on the rooftops. Like, if there were thieves, like Zaxel said, operating inside the western quarter, you don't see them.
Okay. I think is the church in that direction or the opposite way?
No, the church is north.
North.
Yeah.
I think I'll go to the church first and see what's up there.
Okay, so you head back to the church. As you make your way, you walk into the church and you see Jin Stormcleaver sitting there, and he's talking to Jaxo, and Flugel is asleep in his bunk already, sleeping, and it seems like he has healing salves on the areas where he got hurt. It seems the barbarian also has a healing salve on, but he's healing fairly quickly. He didn't get hurt that badly in that last fight. And you yourself were pretty hurt, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, I think I was down to 3.
Yeah. So you yourself are pretty hurt. You walk in, Jaxo sees you and says, "Oh my goodness!" He's like, "You need to sit down. Let me have a look at you."
I actually forgot about that.
Yeah. So you sit down, I guess.
Yeah, so I'll sit down and be like, what's going on, Jack? So I hear all this commotion out there.
Yeah, some of your friends went out to help the guards pacify. Hey, Brian, welcome back.
Was that just me or all of you guys?
Just you.
Oh.
Rob's talking to himself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was talking to myself the whole time. But so he says, some guards came in, took Borden and Jimmy to go help stop the slavers from uprising, I guess, and they haven't been back.
The slavers? I thought that was taken care of the other day.
It seems like whoever killed the head of the slavers, or whatever it was, there were more slavers around. And from what I overheard from the guards, there was a group of slavers attacking from the outside, from the western walls, outside the western walls, and there was a group of slavers on the inside that they needed to try to get rid of, but they haven't come back yet.
Do you know about how long ago my party left?
Yeah, they left like around noon.
And they haven't been back yet, huh?
No.
Is there somebody I can talk to about where they got sent off to, or find out more information about it?
You can talk to some of these guards here. They were injured at the wall, and there's like a couple of guards like sitting down with like healing salves on them.
Okay. And Jack, so how long do these salves take to heal?
These salves just help heal like minor injuries. It's not. I mean, you would need. In your case, you look off pretty bad. You probably need to just rest this one off.
Okay.
And you might need longer than your elven healing trance.
Is there any chance you know any cure wound spells?
Yeah, I can cure a little bit. He's like, but I'm sapped today. I've already been using a lot to heal these guards that are here.
All right.
And you notice like all he does is heal some of them like part of the way, and then let the healing salve try to do the rest.
Okay.
But it seems for the most part, most people have to rest a fairly long time before they're like fully up and running. So for you, you probably need to be down for a night.
Okay. All right. So I'll talk to the guard.
Yeah. So there's a guard sitting there, and he looks up at you, and he's like, "What can I do you for?"
I heard there were some adventurers here that you needed help to send to the wall. Do you know anything about that?
Oh, yeah. I heard Sergeant Yesith talking about getting help from some adventurers. He should be with them. They went in to go fight the slavers or something. I was up on the western wall, and that's where I got hurt. So I don't really know much about where they actually are now, but they should be in the western district.
So how'd you get hurt? How many are there?
I don't know. Outside the walls, there's a whole bunch of them. There's, I would say there's at least 20 or so. Inside the walls, I heard there were like anywhere from 4 to like 50. I don't know. Like, people are saying weird things all of a sudden.
All right. Is there anyone I could talk to find out more about what happened to my guys?
I don't think so. I mean, he like looks around to see if he notices any other guards that might have come in, and yeah, and he just like keeps looking, and he's like, I guess you can try talking, and he points at like a dwarf, right? And he's like, I guess you can try talking to him. His name is Delg.
Why Delg?
I don't know why his name is Delg. You can ask him why his family called him Delg.
All right, I'll just shake my head and walk over.
Okay, you'll walk over to Delg.
Yeah.
And he's in between like closing his eyes and opening them.
Falling asleep?
Yeah, and you can see like he's still bleeding through his wraps. So it seems like he got in just recently.
Hey Delg, before you pass out, can I talk to you for a minute?
He looks up at you and he's like, what do you want, elf?
What's going on out there? Do you see some adventurers describe Jimmy and
the wizard and the cleric with Sergeant Yesith? Yeah. Last I heard that they weren't doing too well out there. I heard the wizard got knocked out or killed. I'm not sure. We were part of a group that was supposed to go up there to help them, but we got turned back.
Whereabouts did you last see them?
They're in the western quarter, probably about like, I would say about 500 meters from the gate on the main road.
All right. And then just ask how many people were out there.
With them, I think it was Sergeant Yesith And there was someone else. I think it was Vesta. I'm not really sure who he brought with him. But if it's Sarniestis, it's most likely Vesta that he brought. And it's probably your 2 adventurers.
Okay. All right. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And then he just leans back and like closes his eyes and turns over.
What to do? 3 hit points. All right. I'll prep my most bestest sneaking clothes, or just brush them off, wrap myself up in my cloak, and I'll head out.
Okay. So you head out. Are you going out to the western area again?
Yeah, but this time I think I'll approach more cautiously.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth.
I think that's just +6, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It would help /.
Yeah. Yeah. You stealth around the guards fairly easily, and you're stealthing out there. Yeah, and you keep walking. Yeah, you stealth. Where do you want to go?
Let me see my notes real quick. I think I'll approach the main gate, or where Yeseth was.
Okay, so you
Nearby.
you approach you're 500 meters from the main gate. You look down and onto. Are you on the rooftops or are you on the street level?
Yeah, I'd assume just going Batman style.
Okay, so from the rooftops you look down and you see 5 big puddles of blood. One of the puddles of blood on the floor looks like there's still bits of brain and head on it, right? But the rest of them just look like people lost a lot of blood. And you see blood splatter sort of everywhere. There was a pretty bad fight going on, and you notice some arrows just sticking out of the road here and there, and you see a cobblestone. You're not sure if this cobblestone was important for anything, but it's fairly well destroyed.
Okay.
And you see a broken hand axe. You see a broken battle axe also on the ground,
Okay.
and a broken halberd, or 2 broken halberds.
I'm gonna take a look at the tracks, the markings, the general area, and see if I could figure out where or who was there.
Yeah, give me a. I guess it's a perception check. Is what I'm gonna say. Okay. Yeah. So you notice, you look down, and you're okay, this is definitely was a fight. It definitely was. And you see something glinting, and you look down and you pick it up, and it looks like the badge of Osteria that's usually worn on the armor of Osterian guards, right? So you can tell that it was the guards that were out here. You don't see any signs of that any of these people could have been Borden or Jimmy, right? But you do see that that there was a pretty bad fight, and the places that had the 4 huge bloodstains were probably your group.
Okay. Are there any tracks or visible drag marks?
Give me another perception check for that. Okay. So you see sort of drag marks going off into the distance, going down, and then it seems to turn the corner to the left. Down to the end of the block, and it turns the corner to the left.
Okay. Are these buildings all touching? Would I be able to get there from the rooftops?
They're touching. So yeah, you can hop up onto the rooftop.
Have I been to this part of town before?
Yes, you have.
All right. Okay. Well, hold on. I guess knowing what I know about the house of where I was the other night,
Mm-hmm.
is that nearby?
Yeah, that's fairly close by.
Okay.
It is in the direction that you think the blood trails went.
Okay. So I'll get back up onto the roof and follow those tracks.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
6.
Okay.
Feeling particularly stealthy today.
Yeah. Why does it
Success.
say 0 successes? What does that mean? Okay. As you're stealthing up on the rooftops, there is... give me a perception check. What the heck does 0 successes mean?
I have no idea.
Oh, no, because I did... It's +4. Okay. So like you kind of see this, but there's an archer up there and he notices you. And you can't tell if he's a guard or not.
I would like to hide.
Okay. Give me... Well, yeah. As you're about to hide, though, he is going to take an action because he did notice you, and he's going to hit you with his longbow.
But he's got to be really, really far away, right?
No, he's not that far away.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, this might not be good for you.
Don't die, Ghost.
Oh, and he just hits you and knocks you down. You have 3 health, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So you're at 0. He starts. Oh man, what happens when you get to exact 0?
I think I'm down and I have to roll. Well, actually, hold on. Let me check the book.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing right now. What happens when you're exactly at 0?
I think you're down.
Oh, you're just. I think you're just unconscious but stable. Yeah, it knocks you unconscious.
For how long?
Until you regain hit points. Give me a 1d4. One, that's good.
Alright.
You are out for 1 hour. Give me a hide check.
What's hide? Hide would be...
Probably stealth. Yeah, give me a stealth check. Ooh, I might not be able to beat this. Okay, yeah, they can't find your body. They think that they knocked you out, but they can't find your body because you're up on the rooftop. And you didn't like fall down onto the street or anything. An hour passes and you wake up.
Okay. I think at this point I will drink a healing potion.
Okay, give me a 1d8.
1d8. What's this?
Okay, you get 2 hit points back. You're at 2 hit points. Or you're at 3 hit points.
3, yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
And you have 4 healing potions now. What do you want to do?
Are there guards anywhere nearby?
No, the guards are like way back.
Did I notice if that was just the only archer?
No, you only could see one. You don't know
Okay.
if there's more.
I don't want to use another one. I can't really sneak up on him. How far away was he when I last saw him?
He was about like across the street and maybe like less than a block over.
Okay.
Give me a perception check. Yeah, you can still sort of see him in the you can't see his whole body, you can just kind of see him.
Okay, and he was on the roof, right?
Mm-hmm. He was on the rooftop.
How far away was that checkpoint?
That was behind you, like maybe a kilometer away or so, like or
Alright.
800 meters. It's
Yeah.
a far ways away. It's not close.
Okay. Alright, I think...
Basically, you'd be on your own if you proceeded to go.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that.
I would suggest as the DM that you go back.
Okay, I think I will.
I'm also a little worried about you retconning what's already happened to us.
Yeah, exactly. I would suggest you just go back
Okay.
and heal yourself up.
Okay, I'm gonna take this moment to run away.
Okay, give me a stealth check
Jeez.
to make sure you
Oh,
stealth
no, it's
properly.
6.
No, I'll just give that to you. I mean, regardless, you got it. Yeah, you stealth and you're out of there. The guard doesn't see you.
Alright, I'm gonna go back over to the church and call it a night.
You come back to the church. It's like almost midnight now, and Jaxo is about to turn in and sees you walk in with like all this blood and like the arrow still sticking out of you, and he's like, "Jesus, son, what the heck did you get into?" He's like, "Come over here. I have one last bit of healing."
Thanks. I was just doing a little bit of recon.
Yeah, and he is going to heal you for 2.
Oh my god.
He heals you for 2. He gives you a healing salve, which will give you basically 6 back, right? So that's 8 more, and then if you sleep, how many hit points do you have?
I have 1d8 but 2 hit dice. Is that right?
Yes.
Alright, so
So you can roll a hit dice as you're sleeping to get yourself back some more hit points. What are you at now if you add the 8 to your...
it's 8 plus 3.
Yeah,
11.
you're at 11.
So I don't need to, right?
Well, no, you leveled up. Don't you have 17
Oh,
hit
I'm looking at
points?
my old sheet, sorry.
Yeah, you have 17 hit points.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll take the hit die.
Well, I mean, you get it back after you rest. Yeah, you totally
Oh,
get it.
alright.
So, yeah, you're back up at full health. So you rest the night off. You wake up and it's mid-afternoon, and you see walking in Jimmy, the 2 guards, and Borden sort of in the rear. Walk in.
Hooray!
Or they've already been in. You see Borden holding a maul that has like a holy symbol on it, and you're like, whoa, that's pretty badass. You see Jimmy holding a stick, and you're just like, I never knew Harry Potter was here. And you walk into
Shaking
the
my head.
room. You walk into the room, but as you wake up, you look around. You see that Stormcleaver isn't inside, and you don't see Flugel either. But you see these 2.
Okay. Hey, where were you guys last night? I went out there and tried to look for you guys and couldn't find you.
We were
A lot of commotion happening.
unconscious in a prison cell for much of it. But then we got out. But we do have to go back today.
Well,
Yeah,
I've been
you-
there before. I've seen the inside of a jail cell before.
You
Yeah.
do notice that they don't have any of their gear.
Yeah, they took all our gear and, more importantly, humiliated us. And we need to go back there and get our revenge.
I let out a good laugh. Yeah, who took all your clothes?
we were fighting that gang of slavers in that alley. And there were arrows coming out of nowhere, and our guards who were with us kept smashing their weapons onto the pavement. All accidentally. They did their best, but things went badly for us.
Yeah, Sergeant Justice looks over and he's like, just like puts up his arms.
All right. All right. Yeah. So that's a thing that happened, huh?
Yeah, and they
actually-
took one of my most prized possessions, so I am going to go back there today, no matter what.
Okay.
Just to let you know, Jimmy and Borden, you both need to heal.
Okay.
Actually, you leveled
I
up.
thought we did.
Yeah, actually, you leveled up, so you're healed. Never mind.
Oh, okay. All right. We're
I'm just gonna
fully
say
healed?
when you level up, you heal.
Okay, that's cool.
On the next. Yeah. On the next, like, mini rest or whatever.
Right.
So.
And to be clear, I still have all my armor.
Yeah, you have your armor, but you notice, like, he doesn't have any of his pouches. He
Yeah.
doesn't have, like, his backpack. Like, all stuff that you expected him to have.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have that axe that he loves so much. Or the great hammer that he
My
loves
hammer,
so much.
my sledgehammer. Yeah.
So how'd you guys get into this mess?
Well, the guards recruited us, and they took us out there, and we thought it'd be a great thing to help them. And it was still a good idea. I would do it again. But the fight, perhaps we made a poor tactical decision or two. We got a little unlucky, and we'll try to be a little smarter about it this time.
All right. So what can you tell me about these slavers? Like, what's going on?
We
Um,
saw.
I heard there was a bunch of people on the outside, a couple people on the inside. Like, what's...
Yep. We saw there were 4 that attacked us directly. I killed one, so there are 3 remaining. But there were also arrows coming from, I believe, 3 different sources. So it seemed like there were 7 of them, now 6. And I saw one on a rooftop as we were escaping. He didn't notice us, or he did notice us, but we managed to run away.
Yeah, I actually
And
found them
escape
last
him.
night, too.
So I'm assuming that.
I had a name for that guy, but I'm just gonna name him Hawkeye because he can just spot you guys.
Yeah,
Ridiculous. Rolling 20s.
we've dubbed him Hawkeye. We didn't think he would be able to find us, but we were doing our best to find where they hid our stuff, and that's when he spotted us and we just fled.
Okay.
It's not our finest moment.
All right. Jimmy, you still around? Jimmy. Jimmy.
Jimmy is really ashamed, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll talk to you in a little bit.
As you guys are talking, Stormcleaver walks inside, and he looks over at Jimmy and Borden. And he's like, "When are we leaving to kill these slavers? I need fame. We are just wasting time right now."
I'm ready to leave immediately.
Are,
Guys are.
you guys probably need to heal up, though, right?
No, they healed when they got knocked out. They had gotten XP.
Okay.
So when they were knocked out, it's considered a rest because they were knocked out for so long.
Right, and also the gang was rubbing healing salve all over my unconscious body.
Okay.
My mind is telling me
What
now.
time is it out there?
It is now like midday.
Midday, huh? All right. So, where are we attacking? Like, what's the plan of attack here?
I'm thinking the spot that we went down was probably a tactically poor choice, since we were getting shot from multiple sources that we couldn't even see.
Okay.
So I wonder if there's any place around here. Do you know this area at all? Perhaps you can suggest a place that might be better for getting into their hideout, their stronghold.
Is that directed at me?
Yes. Yeah. Since I believe I know that you know the town.
Well, I know the main roads mostly. I guess we could ask around. I have a few contacts I could talk to and see if.
Okay. And
There might
I'll
be-
ask the guards too and see if they know their way around the city pretty well.
Cards. All right. All right. Let's say we meet back in like an hour.
Well, there should be guards with us right now, right?
Okay.
Yeah. There's 2 guards with them. It's
Okay.
it's Sergeant Yosef and Vesta.
All right, I want to ask them for a better way in than the way we took last time.
Yeah. Yosef looks at you and he's like, "Listen, we can take another side alley. That part of town is really condensed. If we stay off the main street and we try to take the side alleys, we may be able to stealth through to where they might be holding our stuff."
It's not typically my style to come at people stealthily.
And he's like, "It's typically not my style too, but I do need to get my equipment back also."
Yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. Get this stuff back.
And you see
So-
that he gets rearmed by. There was a dwarf along the wall, and he just takes his battle axe. The dwarf turns over and is just like, "Yeah, take it." He's a guard. He's another guard, so he takes that guy's battle axe. He takes a shield that was also laying down by another guard, and Vesta takes a short sword and a dagger from another guard that's wounded.
All right. Well, I want to take the guard suggestion to go with the most stealthy route possible.
Okay. Stormcleaver goes, "Stealthy? I thought we were killing people for fame. How can you
we
have
will.
fame if no one sees you?"
We'll just come up behind them. We'll let them see your face for just a moment, as your sword is coming down into their head.
Where is the honor in killing someone from behind? Are you not a cleric? I thought you were a cleric. Isn't that what? And then he points at Ghost, and he's like, "I expect this out of Ghost, and that is a perfectly fine fighting technique for a person such as him, who deals
I give him the finger.
who deals in that kind of fighting style." No, he's talking about your fighting style, not that you're whatever.
Oh, that I'm.
Right. Yeah, he's like, because you don't have armor and stuff like that. He's talking about your fighting style. He's like, "But you wear armor. You should be up front, and you should be loud, and you should let them know. We should be going down the middle of that boardwalk, letting them know, and if there's these so-called archers out there, this guy," and he points at Ghost again, "should be stealthing up and killing them."
Hey, how about this? Do you want maybe cause a diversion, and then we can sneak in through the back?
Maybe this large man has a point. I'm feeling a little ashamed, actually.
I lift my eyes from a nearby book and say, "Huh? Sorry, you'll have to repeat all that."
Oh, Jimmy's with us again.
Jimmy, we were speaking to you directly.
Jimmy, as you looked over when you were talking to him, though, you noticed that his eyes were like really entranced in this book. It was the only book that wasn't taken from him, and it was called "How to Fake It Until You Make It."
I've been sitting here for like an hour. During the 5 minutes that I got up is when you guys started talking to me.
Oh. Yeah. Just to recap, I decided to run away.
Wise choice.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? You guys want to cause a diversion, and like the squishier of us can sneak through?
So Vesta also chimes in, and you notice that she also wears lighter armor, and she's like, "I can sneak to the back with you and deal with these archers if you wish. We can stealth together and deal with the archers while they deal with the main body."
I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah. Stormbringer is right. It wouldn't do for me to sully the name of Torm by sneaking around.
And then he looks at you and goes, "Stormcleaver!"
Cool. I'm sorry, Mr. Cleaver.
And he like raises his hands in the air and he's like, "Stormcleaver!"
You are an eloquent arguer, and you persuaded me.
He actually has. Hold on, let me look at his character sheet again. But he does have 13 wisdom and 11 intelligence. So he's not a dumb barbarian by any
Oh,
means.
it seems like it. You certainly swayed me.
He also has 13 charisma, so.
All right.
Okay, so is that the plan? You guys will go down?
Yeah, so how many of us are there, and how are we splitting up?
Okay, so there are 2 stealthers, which is you and Vesta. There are Stormcleaver, who is a barbarian. He's unarmored, but he has a shield. And he might have the highest AC in the group, next to the guard sergeant, the Sergeant Yosef. He has the second. He is also well armored, and he has a shield. And then there's Jimmy and there's Borden.
Okay. How do you guys want to split up?
Borden have no distinguishing characteristics when describing a potential fight.
Well, there's Jimmy with his like
empty bag.
his bag that has some of his like spell stuff, but and his petrified mouse.
Parchment and ink. That's what I have.
Yeah. And there is Borden, who is armored as he normally is, with now this pretty badass looking maul.
Right. And remind me of the.
Give us feedback.
Yeah. Vin, you're echoing.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. Okay. Rob, can you describe what my maul does again?
Your maul, you're not really sure, but you can feel that it's like very well balanced. It swings, as you swing it, it seems to gain speed. So when you hit something, you'll probably do a lot of damage. And also, Jaxo had told you that it does glow when it's around undead, and it seems to do an exorbitant amount of damage to undead, because it has been blessed by Ter.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's go. I like that plan.
Hold on. Let me talk to Vesta real quick.
Okay.
Vesta, what do you think? You think we should go in at it in two groups, or just one large one?
She says, well, I think we should go in 2 groups. I think we should stealth, and we can go along the shadows, either on the rooftops or along the side alleys, paralleling them. I know the streets around there, so we can pretty much be parallel to them, and when they engage in a fight, we can find out where those archers are, and then attack the archers.
Alright, just wanted to hear from somebody who knows the streets better.
Yeah. So we can either run on the rooftops or parallel. If we run parallel, it'll probably take us longer to get to the archers. But if we run along the rooftops, we might be able to get to them, but we'll also be spotted easier.
Okay.
Because it is midday.
I think we'll just go parallel.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready to roll when you guys are.
Me too. Let's
Oh,
do it.
actually, no, wait, Jimmy, since you're done studying your book, can you take a look at this scroll real quick?
Yes, I can.
Just, see if you can see what it is, tell me anything about it.
Should I roll
Which scroll are you showing him?
This is the scroll of unknown scrollness.
I thought it was only a legend.
Yeah.
Should I roll for,
Hold on, I think for that you actually need identify.
identify? Well, alright. I can
Which
do that.
you need a 100 gold pearl.
What?
I can't understand.
I think you're going again, Vin.
Hold on. I gotta try to speak wrong. Alright. I gotta do what for identify?
You need that 100 gold pearl, remember? To cast that identify
It's still
spell.
up on my shit, so I can't cast identify.
Mm.
But what, he has a scroll. I can't even just like read the scroll. I can't even just look at it and figure out
Well,
What
yeah,
about, like,
you can.
Arcana or something?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Come on, Jimmy.
Roll 1d20 plus 4.
Woohoo.
Ooh, nice. So you know that it's written in primordial.
Okay.
Which you do know.
Should I speak
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
the
And as
language of the
you,
elementals?
yes, it is. And as you read it, like you don't actually say the words, but as you read it, you can tell it's something about elementals, but you're not really sure what it's supposed to do. Like it seems to be talking about elementals, specifically an earth elemental, but you're not sure what else it's supposed to do. But that's as far as you can tell.
Where'd you get this from?
I fell off the back of a cart.
Yep.
All right, maybe when we help you recover your gold thingy, you can figure out what this says.
Alright, sounds good.
All right. So you guys head out.
Let's do it.
All right. So you guys head out. You split up into your two groups. You come up to around the same area that you guys were at before. I'm gonna start drawing now on here on roll 20. You come up to the same area. You do see like you're here to here. And, oops, the last one is no good. And then you are. Here we go. To here. You guys are in an alleyway that's parallel on this side. So, in here, in this area, oh, shoot. So in this area, where I'm pinging, are buildings, right? You are, let's see, Ghost, you're down in here with one of the guards. Borden, you are here. Jimmy, you are behind the middle. The other guard is standing right here. And
Like the fact that I look like a ninja.
yeah. And so this one is the guard, and this one is Stormcleaver.
Okay.
Actually, the guard takes a step in front, and Stormcleaver takes a step. So this is sort of the formation you guys are in.
Okay. So
So you guys move along this road, like through a window. Vesta catches a glimpse of the group, so then she moves up a little bit. Up here, just to show you guys. Up here, from here to here, that like ends. Oops.
is there anything on the street that can help us like hide, like barrels or carts full of hay?
Not on the street, no. Okay, so. Oops. So yeah, I'm saying you moved up to here when. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, the group has moved up to about here, and you guys have moved up to about here. When 2 arrows ring out.
All right.
and they go towards the guard, misses, and goes towards the guard again and hits. What does this remind you of? Force 3.
No, it didn't crit him.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
yeah. Okay, so so
How's he looking, by the way? Is he totally healed?
yeah, they're both totally healed.
Okay.
And there's one that like wings him again, like right near the neck area, and just like cuts him a little bit, and he's just like, fuck again. This is the same place I got hit the last time. And he puts his shield up, and he takes out his battle axe.
Okay.
At this point, hold on, one more arrow comes flying out, and that one critically fails. You don't know what happened, but an arrow like seems to come out a window and just like fall straight down from the window, like right
Awesome.
around here.
Okay. And we see where that comes in. Okay.
Yeah, you can see. Roll initiative.
Initiative is 1d20 plus.
Plus
whatever.
plus your initiative. You should be at like +4 or something.
Yeah.
This is for them. This is for Stormcleaver.
All right, get all the shitty rolls out of the way.
Stormcleaver. This is
That's
for the
Stormcleaver.
guards. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Turn order. Okay, so it's gonna go. Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna go. Let's see. It is gonna go the 2 guards, and then it's gonna be Stormcleaver. It is gonna be Jimmy, Ghost. It's going to be Borden, and then it's gonna be the enemies.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the turn order. The guard goes hit the Yosef, puts up his shield, puts out his battle axe, and has a holding action. For a half action, he's gonna sit there and yell, "They're up by the window on the corner of the street that we're currently on." And he yells it out, and
We perceive this.
yeah, and you can hear it. And 2, 3, 4, 5.
We don't see anybody else though. Anybody on foot with melee weapons?
No. And she goes up here and jumps on top of the roof on her action. Vesta does. And Stormcleaver just puts his shield up and he holds action. And he's like, "Come on out, you bitches! Stormcleaver!" Okay, Jimmy, what do you want to do?
I have a stick.
Yes.
No. You know a spell now though.
But you have magic.
Oh, right, I have magic missile. I forgot.
Yeah.
Throw the
Yeah.
stick. Throw the stick.
Yeah, throw the stick. Give me a d20 minus 18 for stick throwing.
An enemy you can't see.
Yeah. Alright, so do you want to just hold action? If you hold action, the moment that an enemy comes close, you can decide to use your action.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Alright, so Jimmy holds action. Ghost, what do you want to do?
I want to check this building here to see if there's another open window or something.
Okay. There is no window on this side that you can see.
Okay. I will maintain my groundedness and go.
Can you move your own tokens?
I cannot. Well, maybe.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Where do you want to move to?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Right here.
Okay. So you move around the
But
corner.
Pure around the corner before.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Yeah, you don't see anything around the corner. But you do notice that there is a window. Here, I'll draw the window. There's a window right here. There's
Okay.
a window here. Oops. There's a window here. There's a window here. And then there are doors here. And a door here. Okay. That's your move. Borden, what do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna take a half turn to hold also.
Okay. So you're gonna hold action. The doors swing open, and out from the doors come. You sort of recognize these guys, at least 3 of them. And out from the door comes one guy. I really need to get tokens for bad guys. My bad, dude. My bad, guys.
I have like hundreds of them.
Do you?
Yeah, just like zipped up.
Oh shit. You should use those. Possibly.
Let me see if I can send them to you now.
Yeah. And there's 5 guys come streaming out the doors. 3 of them you recognize. One is holding a halberd. And he looks at the guard again. He's like, got a new halberd. Gonna kill you with this one. Right? And the other one has a halberd. So here, I'll show you which ones. So this one has a halberd, and he's the one that says something. This guy has a halberd. This guy seems to be holding a longsword. This guy seems to be holding a longsword. This guy has a shield and longsword, and he looks fairly big and brutish, and possibly half orcish. And they stop right there.
How many of them do we recognize from the last?
You recognize
Right
3 of
there.
them. You recognize 2 of the ones with halberds and 1 of the ones with a longsword.
Do I see a house with a green door?
No. Hey Brian, you're on here, aren't you? Yeah, because I see you rolling. I don't see you on my list of people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, weirdly.
Huh.
And
I mean,
let's see. Yeah, I see you typing. I know you rolled, so like I know you're here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't see you either. I just noticed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, since you guys are holding action, this guy attacks the guard, misses. This guy attacks the guard, hits. This is the archers. Hits the guard for 5. This time it like the arrow goes. He had lifted his shield a bit, but it still manages. The angle of the arrow still manages to go right over the shield and dig right into his shoulder, like in a seam of his armor, in the shoulder. And this one goes to hit Jin. Hits him for 2.
Wait, hit who?
Stormcleaver for 2.
Oh,
Yeah, so this one, like, the arrow goes, Stormcleaver puts his small shield up. It hits the shield but goes through and, like, scrapes the inside of his arm. He looks down, he's like, that's like a mosquito bite, and just pulls it out. And cracks and like, pulls the arrow out of his shield, cracks it over his knee, and goes, Stormcleaver! Alright.
alright, great.
What do you... Okay, so the guards go. The sergeant turns
Now
back.
we're still all holding, right? So
Well,
this is like
yeah,
an
but-
extra turn.
You're still holding, but if we go to the next turn, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's your turn first.
Okay.
But you don't get 2 actions because we've moved to the next turn.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Although Jimmy, you could have shot a magic missile if you wanted to. On this turn.
I don't get that.
Okay. So yeah. So you hold action. Okay. So the guard is gonna go. Sergeant Yostis is gonna go. He turns back to you and says, Do you want them to come to us, or should we move up? He says that to you, Borden.
The longer we wait here, the longer we have to get hit by arrows. We don't know what Ghost and Vesta are up to over there. We just need to. All we know is we're under fire. We need to end this as fast as possible.
All right.
I say we rush him.
Okay. So he runs up here. To this guy. I'm just gonna move him into a square. I'm just gonna move these guys into squares so that it's not like so awkward. Okay. He rushes up to this guy that has a long sword, and he is going to take a hit to them. Yeah, totally hits him. Oh, for 7. Yeah, so he slices right into him. And the guy just has a long sword. He puts his long sword up, but it gets like knocked away, and he slices right across his arm and across his body. Cuts him pretty deeply. Okay. It is Vesta's turn. She's gonna go. Vesta hops into this window, and she is now inside the building, and she notices. She yells out, "I've got 2 in here."
She yells it out.
Mm-hmm. And then she will make. Hold on, that was 1, 2, 3. One more move, and then she's gonna attack these 2. This guy hits, and does she hit? Yeah, she hits with both. D6, D4. Yeah, so she slashes the guy, and slashes the guy with the longbow, and just like slashes him twice. Once across his arm that was holding the bow up, and then as like he moved back, she like just nicked his shoulder.
All right.
So yeah. Okay, so that guy is down. And that guy is down. Okay, it is Stormcleaver's turn. He's gonna run up to this guy that has the halberd in front of him.
Nice.
And he is going to roll. And he is gonna totally miss.
No.
And not only is he going to totally miss, but he is going to, like, as he's, like, swinging his longsword, it, like, flies out of his hand and, like, flies across. And he's like, Stormcleaver! Yeah.
Oh, no.
And he is standing there without a longsword.
Does he have anything else on him?
Yeah. He has a javelin and a hand axe on him.
Okay.
And 2 hand axes, actually. So.
All right.
I'm silently shaking my head from around the corner.
It's just like last time.
I know, it is. Okay, now it is the turn of Jimmy. Jimmy, what do you want to do?
Alright. Who's the best guy to magic missile right now?
Well, this one is the most intimidating guy. This guy has been dealt damage, and these 2 guys, or the rest of the 3 guys, have not been dealt damage at all.
I'll talk about the guy that's been dealt damage who's currently engaged in combat.
Okay. What do you want to hit him with magic missile?
Yep.
Okay, give me a second. What is your Jimmy? You get a +2. Oh yeah, you totally hit him for full damage. Give me a 3d4 +3. / roll 3d4 plus 3.
3d4
Plus 3.
plus 2.
You have to yell out loud, "Magic missile!"
Oh yeah, you.
Man.
This magic missile goes like all around Sergeant Yosef. Like the 3 bolts go all around. So like 2 go around either side, and 1 goes over the top of him, and nails this guy and just scorches his armor. The
Nice.
guy like
Jurassic Park Raptor style.
yeah, the guy falls down to a knee, coughs up blood, and stands back up, and he's just like spewing blood from his mouth, and he's just like burned.
Got him.
Got him.
Jimmy, you cast a spell.
Nice.
I did it. I mean, yeah, no big deal. I didn't realize you guys wanted me to do that last time. I could have.
When did you know that? When did you learn that?
Golf clap all around.
No, I'm just flabbergasted. Jimmy, you did it.
Ghost, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run away. No. I'm gonna join Vesta in the close quarters combat.
You can make it to right here.
Do they have any sort of penalty from close quarters?
They only have penalty to hit if they're trying to hit you with their longbow.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's the penalty that they have.
Because like minimum distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I will stand right there and.
Yeah, I mean, even this guy here is going to have a penalty to try to hit you.
Okay.
Because you're only like 5 meters away from him, and I think it's like 2060 or something like that. It's like prime distance for longbow.
And are they still facing outside the window?
No, they both turned around when Vesta came in and slashed at the one.
Or yelled that there's 2 guys in here?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just do a normal attack. Yeah, just a normal attack, which will be +8. So that one hits, and my offhand does not. Or
Okay.
maybe. I don't know what their DC
No,
is.
that one doesn't, but your first one hits for a crit. So give me a crit roll. 2d... What is that, 2d6?
2d6, yes.
Yeah. Give me a crit roll on that.
Seven.
Okay. Yeah, so you like reach back and you slash him. Like he's sort of like reeling from getting slashed across the face and on the shoulder. When you hop in and you slide your short sword into his stomach, and he also starts like coughing up a little bit of blood, but he's still standing. Still standing.
Also, how big is this? Like all one big room, or?
Yeah, like the room is here. Like inside, you see that the room is kind of like big, and it's like it goes from. This is like the inner wall. Stops here, and there's like a door. Let me give you a door. And there's like a door right here.
Okay.
All right, that was Ghost's turn. Borden, what do you want to do?
Give me a moment. I'm looking up the rules for Sacred Flame.
Okay.
If that guy is almost dead, I may want to just hit him with something that I'm pretty sure is going to succeed.
Okay.
Can I cast it and then run up there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the guy that got magic missile looks like he's almost dead. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean he's coughing up blood pretty bad, and he dropped to a knee. He's like sort of staggered.
Okay. And let's see, saving throw. I'm not sure I know the rule on saving throws. So they.
It would be
If I
my
cast Sacred
roll.
Flame. Mhm.
Yeah, it would be my roll to your saving throw roll, and that would be, what is your spell? I would need to have to beat a. Uh, I would need to have to beat a 13. My saving throw has to beat a 13.
Okay, a natural 13?
Yeah, just a 13.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
So let me roll. I'm gonna actually give him a minus penalty because he's pretty badly hurt now.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it, but I'm giving it to people now because like I think it's just stupid that someone gets like full like abilities and stuff. So as you injure people and as you get injured, just know that you might get negative penalties.
Okay.
So yeah, you totally hit this guy. Give
Alright,
me your
that's
full
fine.
damage. What's your
I think
damage?
I think it's a 1d8 actually.
Okay. I'm gonna look it up.
All right.
Okay.
2.
Hold on one
Tell me he went down.
Yeah. So you light him up in flame, and he's like, ah, and he starts screaming. He's like, ah, it burns. It's like, wait a minute, it's not that bad.
Oh! Damn it.
Psych!
I thought I'd get fancy.
It burns so bad. Wait. Oh. Okay.
man.
It's not so bad.
All right. In that
Yeah.
case, I'm gonna run right up to the left of Yosef.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it is their turn. The guy in front of what's his face is gonna go. In front of Stormcleaver is gonna go and totally miss. He goes to Stormcleaver's sitting there in like sort of a rage that he lost his longsword, and the guy had to like sort of duck his longsword, and then he goes to swing at him with his halberd and totally misses.
Man.
And then Stormcleaver looks at him and it's like, really? The next guy is gonna walk up to here, and he has a longsword, and he is going to also swing at Stormcleaver. And he swings his longsword. Stormcleaver blocks it with his shield, and he's like, Stormcleaver! And then he's like, come on, seriously, really? The other guy, this guy
Nearly
that's right
dead guy?
in front, yeah, the nearly dead guy he's good. Oops, I didn't want to do that. He's gonna take a swing. He's at -4. He can barely see. He's like barely holding himself. Oh my god! Thank God he was at a -4. And he swings this weak swing at Sergeant Yosef, and Yosef just blocks it. The guy with the halberd walks up here, and he also takes a swing. And he totally misses, and he's like,
Right.
remember me, buddy? And he goes to slam Yostis with the halberd, and he's like, yeah, I do remember you, and then backstab. He's like, looks like you're not proficient enough with your new halberd yet.
Got him.
Got him. This guy, the half-orc, freaking crazy-looking dude, comes up, and he is going to swing, and rolls a natural 20 against you, Borden.
Oof.
Oh. All right. Bad is it?
Let's see what he does. Brace for this. Oh my god. Please be bad. For 15 damage.
Ouch.
Okay, I'm still up.
Yep.
I got 23. Or I had 23.
Yeah, you're at 8 right now.
Now I got a little less than that. Yeah. Okay.
You're
That's
at
alright.
8.
I can take it.
Yeah, you have some spells now.
Yeah. Well, can I heal myself?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So this guy is going to attack. he pulls out the guy in the guy with the longbow pulls out a short sword, and he is going to attack you, Ghost, and he totally misses. He's fairly bloodied and he's like crippled a little bit, and he goes to swing at you and just doesn't do much of anything. The other guy with the longbow steps up to Vesta and takes a swing at her.
Out the window.
Yeah, out the window. Takes a swing at her. Oops, that should be a +2. Oh, it doesn't matter. Hits her. He also has a short sword, so for 6 damage. So Vesta gets caught on the shoulder, and it like rips into her shoulder in the leather armor that was just mended. And she like yelps a little bit in pain, but she's still standing fairly strong. The other longbow stays silent. And now it is the turn of the party, starting with the guard. So he is going to take a swing at the guy in front of him. And totally miss. Vesta is going to take a swing at the guy next to you, Ghost. Miss on that, and miss on that.
Yeah.
Jin is gonna take out his his javelin and freaking hit the dude in front of him. Oops. I'll do another 1d6 for 9 damage. So he hits the guy in front of him, and just like he's like Stormcleaver with it, and pulls out that javelin and just shoves it right through the guy's eye, and then he like lifts him up in the air, spins him, and then throws him back down.
And he's all right.
Huh? No, the dude's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Yeah, that dude is dead. Gone. Deleted from the field.
He exploded into bits.
Yeah, he just because like he stabbed him through the eye and just lifted him, and then just spun his body around in the air and then just like flung it into the distance while yelling Stormcleaver. Stormcleaver! So yeah, it is now the turn of Jimmy.
Jimmy, finish that guy off.
What'd you say?
Finish that guy off, man.
Alright, let's do it. I'm going for it.
Alright.
How many times can he do this, by the way?
He can do it 2 more times.
Okay.
You can only hit 2 more times.
Mm-hmm. Magic Missile only can hit 2 more. You can only do Magic Missile 2 more times.
How does that limitation work?
You have... Basically, wizards have X amount of spell
Because
slots.
it's a first level spell, and I have 3 first level spell slots.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Maybe you have 4 now. No, yeah, you have 3. Yeah. Because, so basically, you, as a wizard, you know all your spells in your spell book, but you only have 3 spell slots, which means that you can only, you can choose to do any spell you want 3 times, or any, like, bunch of spells 3 times.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Alright, just trying to figure it out.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna magic missile.
Alright, he is going to, you're gonna hit the wounded one?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is gonna roll a d20 at a -7 at this point. And he falls to the ground as your magic missiles hit him. Roll for damage. Yeah, your magic missiles, as he falls to the ground, he just sees the magic missile and he's like, oh shit. And the magic missiles hit him and he just like goes up into a pile of flame and just like dies down, and he's just like this like charred figure with his hands up and his like head looking back on the ground, and he is dead. Got him. Alright.
Good job, Jimmy.
Nice work, Jimmy.
Alright, Ghost, it's your turn.
Alright, I feel like I'm going to have to get creative here. Alright, I'm thinking about doing a wall run against here and attacking this guy from the side.
Okay. I appreciate you trying to get a side attack, but he's gonna track you that whole time.
All right. But I can attack him from above, right? No.
No, wait, hold on. Do that. Do that. I'm gonna give you the side attack because Vesta had tried to attack him and he turned his head toward Vesta.
Okay.
So yeah, do that for me.
All right. What exactly am I doing? So I basically take the moment that she attacks to run up against the wall, run up against it, do a backflip and a 180 twist, and attack him from above here.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh man, you're gonna fall on your face.
D20 plus 6.
D20 plus 6. No way.
Yeah,
All right.
nailed it. All right, give me 2 rolls.
Regular 1d20 or
D20. Yeah, D20 plus your.
my attack, right? 8.
Yeah, yeah. 8 and 6. Actually, for that, I'm even gonna give you advantage. Give me an advantage roll for both. So roll 2 D20, and then we'll take the
alright,
higher
so
one.
there's 2d20 plus 8.
No, it would be 2 D20. So on one you hit. So I take the 11.
Oh,
So yeah, I take the 11, and you hit on that one. Give me another 2 D20, and we'll take the higher one. You hit on the second one too. So roll damage on your
Alright.
your 2 short swords. 2d6.
2. No, it's 1d6 each. So
Yeah.
2d6. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you do this awesome maneuver, and you like barely scrape like the top of his head.
It's
And
worth a shot.
And now you're here, right?
Yeah.
And then he turns around. And he's like, "Yo, the heck."
Go full ninja on your ass.
All right. Okay. So now
Borden?
it's the. Yeah. Now it's your turn, Borden.
Okay. Now, can I disengage and still cast Healing Hands on myself?
You can't disengage and cast Healing Hands. You can
Okay.
disengage this turn, and then cast Healing the next turn.
Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know. All right. I got critted, so I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna disengage and go stand behind Yosef.
Okay. So you're gonna stand here.
Yeah.
You might want to stand a little bit further back.
Well, either way, they get an opportunity attack, right? Or he does.
No, if you're disengaging.
No, if you're disengaging, you
No,
don't.
no, no. I mean, if they were to try to get to me, then Yosef would get an opportunity
No,
attack.
if he moves here, there's no opportunity attack. If he moves
Oh.
past Yosef. He gets an
Oh,
opportunity.
okay. In that case, I will stand further back. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stand, another square to that.
Okay. What the heck? Why is this? There you go. Okay. So you want to stand like here.
Yeah.
I'd go one more.
Yeah, stand by Jimmy. Because you're
Alright.
going to make it back up in one turn anyway.
Yeah, okay. Alright, that's fine.
Okay, so you disengage.
Yep.
Now it is their turn to go.
Jimmy!
This one is going to. This one's going to attack Borden, the one that Borden hit. But he gets -2.
Wait, I didn't hit anyone.
I mean, not Borden, Ghost hit.
Okay.
And he's going to totally miss. He. Like, you slice him, like, on the top of the head, and he turns around and he's like, yo, and then he tries to slice you back really quickly, and he totally misses. He misjudges where you are. The one across from Vesta is going to swing, and he totally misses. She just sort of, like, sidesteps away from him and, like, knocks down the short sword as he jabs. The one by... Stormcleaver is going to attack Stormcleaver. Totally hitting Stormcleaver. Roll D8. And hits him for a full 8. Stormcleaver gets hit for a full 8 and looks at him, starts laughing, and you see that he's about to go into a rage.
Oh boy.
The one by the big boss, half-orc looking like dude, the one that critted you, goes after the guard and doesn't hit the guard. He actually swings. He swings down on him, and with like
what's he holding?
he has a great axe.
Okay.
He swings down on him with his great axe, and Yosta, seeing it, braces himself against the shield. You see him like put his other hand up against his shield and sort of turns it sideways, so like the blow comes down, but then he turns his shield so it like scrapes along his shield, and you can see like a sliver of metal come off his shield, but Yosta takes no damage. And Stormcleaver looks over and goes, "That was pretty cool." The guy with the halberd is going to attack, and he totally misses. Yosef does this move, and then he looks back and he ducks right underneath the halberd as it swings over his head.
Yosef, you're the man.
Dude, he was doing this the last fight, but he just got whittled down too much.
Yeah, and he couldn't hit anything either.
Yeah, and he couldn't hit anything that time around. Okay, so out from a door comes a dude whose longbow is broken, it seems like, or doesn't have a longbow, and they have a short sword and they make it right there. Yosef is gonna say, ignore the half-orc for now, let's get rid of his companions. So Yosef is gonna roll against the guy with the halberd and miss. Vesta is gonna try to nail the same guy you were going after, Ghost, and crit him.
Nice.
She's gonna roll damage here. Roll 2d6. And yeah, she just fucking annihilates him. She gets her short sword. He had turned his back on her, and you're like looking at him, and you see a sword tip come right through his throat, and just blood gushes out, and then she pulls it back. And then she's gonna swing with her dagger at the other one. And miss. So this guy is totally dead. Why is it not letting me? Hello? Okay. Oh, no wonder, because I was doing painting. Hold on. Then.
Those are just blood splotches.
Yeah. Alright. So that's her move. Stormcleaver goes, he gets the javelin, and he rolls up against this guy right here, next to him, and he 14. What does this guy have? Oh, 14 hits him for 1d6. Hits him for 3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. It is now Jimmy's turn. You have one more magic missile to go.
Let's
You gonna
save
use
it
it,
for
Jimmy?
the work.
Yeah, I'd save it for the orc too.
I have to say it for him. I can hit him with it now.
Also true.
Magic missile at orc. I'm down
Okay.
for that.
All right. The orc is gonna do a save. He actually doesn't have much dex, so. He does manage, but you do half damage. So roll me a full 3d4 plus 3, and half of that is what he takes. So he takes 3.
Oh man.
That's
So the 3 magic missiles go forth and hit him, and he, like, his armor gets singed a little bit, and he looks at you, Jimmy, and he's like, when I'm done with them, I'm coming to kill you.
Damn.
Okay, it is now Ghost's turn.
All right. So this guy is facing towards
Vesta.
Vesta.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go
Totally.
behind him and get a sneak attack in.
Okay, Roll advantage also. Roll me 2d20.
2d20.
Okay, 15. Yeah, you totally hit. Give me a 2d6. Because you get another 1d6, right? For sneak attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me 2d6.
2d6. Is this with both my main or off? Or
No, this is for your main. I should have given you a 3d6 last time, but this is
Oh.
for your main. Give me a 2d6.
2d6 plus 8, right?
No, just a flat 2d6. Yeah, so you hit him for 5. Like, he had his back towards you.
Mhm.
And you stab him in the back for 5 damage. You hit him sort of like in his shoulder blade, and you see his arm go limp.
Nice.
Give me a roll with your other. Because your first weapon hit, you don't get advantage on your second one.
Oh, okay.
Because he like sort of notices you now.
So this is
Just a
1d20
d20 plus 8.
plus 6 because it's my off.
Oh, plus 6, yeah.
Woohoo.
Oh, yeah, roll me another 2d6. Yeah. And then with your other short sword, as he like yelps in pain, he turns to the side, you dig your short sword into his side and pull it out. And he coughs up like a bunch of blood and like falls to a knee. And then like he like uses his short sword to stand back up, but now he's facing you.
Got him.
Got him. All right, Borden, what do you want to do? I bet you want to cure yourself.
I bet I do. Healing hands on myself.
Okay.
And that's a 1d8 plus 6, right?
Yes, sir. Hold on, let me see. Healing hands, right? Healing
Yep.
hands?
Yep. This one we have to. It's on touch.
Oh, that's right.
Cure wounds on touch, right?
Yeah, cure wounds, cure wounds.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is 1d8 plus 6. Yeah, your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah.
13.
All right, not bad.
Yeah, you are back up.
Right back in
to-
this thing.
Yeah, you're
21.
back up to 21.
Gave
Okay.
yourself a nice massage.
I did.
Yeah, Jimmy looked over at you and he felt a little uncomfortable.
Rubbing yourself.
I let out this sound. Oh.
Okay, do you want to make a move this turn or do you want to stay back here?
I guess I'm gonna stay back here.
Okay, so you stay back there.
Yeah.
It is now their turn to go. The one inside the house is going to make a roll at a -2 against you. He totally misses. The one outside is going to make a roll against... is going to make a roll against Stormcleaver. Totally missing. The boss type half-orc takes another swing, this time hitting...
Ooh.
and hitting for 8.
Oof.
How's he looking, by the way, Joseph?
Yeah, he hits Yosef. Yosef can't get his shield around in time and takes like a hit right across his body. Like the armor doesn't break, but it's dented pretty badly. And Yosef like he doesn't really cough up blood, but like you see him wipe his hand and he has blood on it, or like wipe his mouth and he has blood on it.
Okay.
And then this guy is gonna go, and yeah, as Yothis wipes the blood, he looks over and sees the guy with the halberd swing down. He again like braces his hand against his shield and pushes it up against the halberd, and the halberd breaks. And Yothis goes, "Oh, nice new halberd." And the guy's like, "You bastards, you broke 2 of them!" The guy with the short sword is gonna come up and attack Yostif. And totally miss.
All right.
As Yostif breaks the halberd, the guy has to like duck out of the the way of the halberd and tries to swing at Yosith with his short sword, but manages hitting his shield also. So yeah, now it is Yosith's turn. He is going to do a small little thing that fighters do, that fighters like to do. Let me see if I can find it.
So Yosith's a fighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heals himself for 9.
Oh, cool.
Ah.
How come we didn't do that last time?
He got hit too hard. He got critted last one, I think. So he didn't have a chance to do it. And then he is going to use his action surge to take another action, and he is going to roll against. Actually, he's not. He's just going to stand there. He's going to.
Oh right, we all have an action surge, right?
Fighters have action surge.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's their class specialty.
Sure.
He goes into a rage. And he is going to now go against the guy with the halberd on this side. With his... Yeah. Totally, he actually... Nope, he doesn't. Roll D6 plus 2. Hits him for 5. Yeah. So he hits him, he gets his spear and he's enraged and he's like, Stormcleaver! And he stabs at this guy and stabs him right through his side, ripping right through that guy's chainmail and just into his side, and then he just pulls out his javelin from the guy, and the guy grabs his hip, and then he looks at Stormcleaver and he's like, I'll get you back for that. All right. The Vesta is gonna go, and she's gonna roll. Yeah, she's totally hits that guy. Actually, it's 2d6 for 8 damage, and she stabs him, and she stabs him in the eye, across the face, and just takes off the top of his head with her short sword, and the guy just crumples to the ground, his brain spilling out. And then with her action, she's gonna move just to the window for now.
Is that window big enough for the two of us?
You can slide aside, around her and get down.
Well, meaning if we both want to stand in front of the window.
Yeah, at this angle, you both can throw daggers or whatnot.
Okay.
Down into them.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You
On
and
the
I.
show.
Okay, so it is now Ghost's turn.
All right.
Jimmy's turn. It's Jimmy's
Oh,
turn.
Jimmy.
Jimmy!
I don't know what to do.
The guy on the right is defenseless. He broke his halberd.
Yeah. But I have
If you go off
stick.
to the right. Yeah,
His stick does 1d4 damage.
I'm patting you. I'm right here, so I'm patting you on the back. Come on, Jimmy.
Unless he goes for the eye, and then it does 2d20, right?
And then it still does 1d4 damage.
Well, you don't have to, Jimmy. It's okay.
You do notice the guy does have other weapons on his belt.
Which one is this guy?
One all the way on the right.
This guy is the guy. He has a short sword. This guy used to have a halberd, but it's broken.
Which one is most in need of distraction right now?
Most in need of distraction. What do you want to do?
I want to distract them. I want to throw one of them off their game because they're being fought by one of my companions, and I can throw him off his game.
Oh, yeah. That would be the orc.
Yeah, the orc is probably the one that you want to do some negative debuffs on.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to use Message, which is one of my cantrips.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to whisper in his ear behind you.
Ooh.
I want to mage look him.
Okay. All right. He's going
Actually,
to.
Arca is behind.
He is going to roll to see if he gets tricked by you. He's not smart, so. Yeah, he
Wow.
totally. He's like,
Oh
what?
my God.
He turns around and actually takes a step back, taking advantage damage from 2d20 plus 4. Yeah, taking
yeah.
a hit from Yostith from behind.
With the assist.
Nice work, Jimmy.
Smart play.
That's the only time that's gonna work.
And he hits him for 7.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, and he
Half
slashes
orcs
him
are
across
dumb.
the back. And the guy he like yells out in pain. He's like, "Oh, what the hell?" He's like, "Wait, wasn't there someone behind me?" And he turns back
played.
around and he looks at you, Jimmy, because he has this direct line to you, and he's like, "Yo, I'm really gonna kill you now."
Nah.
Okay.
Now I want to use mending to mend the relationship I have with this orc.
It doesn't work that way. All right. Ghost, it's your turn.
I want to pick up the bow and arrows that are here.
Okay, so you pick it up. You pick up the bow. It's a long bow, and you pick up arrows, and they have there's about 6 left in the quiver, and that is your action for this turn.
Does the other guy have a longbow also?
Yeah, the other guy had a longbow, the one that's down here, and he has about like 5 or 6 arrows too. You can't really tell.
Okay.
You know how to use that though?
Yeah,
First?
he's an elf. He's proficient in
Okay.
in longbow. Okay. So you take those. That's your action for this turn. Borden, what do you want to do now that you have some health back?
Alright, I'm gonna rush the guy with the broken halberd on the right.
Mm-hmm. So you rush
Okay.
up here.
Take an epic swing at him.
Okay. Give me your swing.
20 plus 7. Let's double check that since I haven't swung my weapon all day.
I know.
Alright, here we
Seriously,
go.
have you swung your weapon yet?
I have not. I cast Sacred Flame and did 2 damage so
Okay.
far. So
All
my
right.
attack.
Let's do this. Yes, you
All
hit
right.
him. Give me a 2d6.
Okay. And that's it. It does. I know that this weapon is a little more powerful than my
Yeah,
last.
I'm adding it for you.
Okay.
Until you identify, you won't know how much extra damage you do.
Okay.
Okay. So you swing, and as you swing, you feel it like getting faster, and he looks at the swing, and he goes to like sidestep it, and then his eyes get wide when he realizes the maul is coming down way faster than he anticipated, and you hit him right across the shoulder, and just you hear this like crack and snap, and his arm just goes dead.
Nice.
And he like you see him like a piece of his tooth just like chip out because of the force of the blow. But he's still standing, but his one arm is dead. His left arm is dead. As you swung down on him. Okay. It is now the guard's turn. This one is going to take another swing at Stormcleaver and totally miss. The orc is gonna step back forward and attack. Actually, he is fairly in a rage now. He's going to move past Yostith. Yostith is gonna get another attack on him, another advantage attack. Hold on. And miss. He runs
man.
up. He runs up to Jimmy, and he is going to take a swing.
Jimmy, get out of there!
That would have sucked.
Hey.
And, yeah.
Oh no.
And hits you for 12.
You still left, Jimmy?
He's still up. You still have hit points. You're at 16 hit points. So you still have 4. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So you're
just
still up.
stunned.
Yeah.
Speechless.
Yeah. Okay. This one is gonna attack. Oh, not move. This one's gonna attack. And yeah, he hits. He attacks the sergeant. He hits him. D6. He hits him for 6.
How's he looking?
Yeah, he gets stabbed like sliced across the neck a little bit, like again, like in the same area, and like blood starts spewing out a little bit stronger
Oh,
than it had
man.
before. And the guy in front of you is going to pull out a longsword, and he is going to roll against you. And he is so effed up. He like tries to swing against you. You swing down your maul and just shatter his longsword.
All right, awesome.
So he is fairly unarmed at this point. All right. Let's see. It is the guard's turn. So Yosef is gonna go, and he is going to roll at the guy in front of him, totally missing. Vesta is going to jump down and then attack this guy. Hitting him. D6. Actually, she should get 2d6 because she's a rogue, and that's a sneak attack. Hitting him for 6. So she stabs him. She stabs him once, like in the side, and as he turns, she stabs him in the neck. But he doesn't fall. Like he starts spewing out blood from his mouth.
All right.
And then, yeah. Let's see what she does here. Yeah, you're in good striking range if that's what you were looking at.
Oh, you could see that?
Yeah.
All right.
And then she hits him with the thing for 1. Yeah. Okay. All right, and now it is Stormcleaver's turn, and he's gonna roll against this guy too. Totally hitting him, and he yells out once again his epic catchphrase, Stormcleaver! And then once again, this time the guy's mouth is like sort of open, like what the heck? And he just shoves his javelin through the guy's mouth and just like spins the javelin in a circle. His head like sort of like shakes a little bit, and then he tears the top half off.
Nice.
The top half of the head off of the guy, and then he just like throws the rest of the body down. He's like, Starcleaver! As the guy just crumples to the ground. All right. It is Jimmy. It is your turn.
Shit.
So Jimmy is engaged right now, right? So
Yeah,
he
he would
can't-
need disengage to get away from him.
What time is it?
It is not that far past midday.
Right? I don't know. My options are basically try to run or try to whack with my stick.
Yes.
Those are indeed your options. If you whack with your stick, he's not going to chase you, and so we can all get to you.
Yeah, because I won't be able to run around him.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to attack with my stick.
Okay. Roll.
What should I roll? I've never attacked with this
What
stick
is
before.
what? Your strength is -2, right? It's a D20 -2.
How do you get your attack bonus?
You get a better weapon.
You
or-
get attack bonus by proficiency. Your proficiency bonus just normally, like he's not proficient in arms. He's proficient in spellcasting,
Okay.
right? But you get 2 from that. You get any you get another 2 from any proficiency that you have. So like for you, you get another 2 for your longbow and stuff like that. Right?
Okay.
So you get like 4 there, right? And then you get whatever that weapon is. Most weapons are strength, but some are dex. Like finesse
Okay.
weapons are dex, right? So and then it's like that multiplier,
Gotcha.
and that's how you get your. So for you, you have +8 because you have +2 for proficiency. You have +4 from your dexterity, and then +2 from like you have +2 from your class proficiency, and then you have +2 from your elven proficiency,
Yeah.
and then you have +4 from your dexterity.
Okay. So I'm doing the math for the longbow.
Oh yeah. So for the longbow, you should be at +8 also. I feel like, because you have proficiency in longbow,
Right.
right? Yeah, because you have proficiency in that. You have proficiency bonus, and then your dex.
Yep. So that's 8.
Yeah, it would be +8. Okay, so then you take your stick and then you like poke him in the chest, and he looks down at you, and he's just like, "You're dead."
But incredibly courageous, and I respect you for that.
That's the undertone, obviously.
Oh, good, thank you. I'll die proud.
Yeah. Okay. It is now Ghost's turn.
I will.
Actually, Jimmy, you can actually. Oh wait, you can't disengage though. You'll get an attack. Never mind. All right, Ghost. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go after this guy with my longbow, and
Okay.
I still have my ruler on.
Yeah.
Ping.
Nice.
That guy.
Yep. Got it.
But I'm also above him, and he's got his back turned to me, so that's
Advantage.
right.
You get advantage, and you'll get sneak attack.
Okay.
If you
so
hit.
let me just.
Just do a roll d20, 2d20, d1 +8. 26, you hit. Give me a 1d8 and then a 1d6.
1d8.
Nice.
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 And sneak bonus.
Yeah. So as you shoot your arrow down your as you aim your arrow down your sights, you shoot it, and right when Jimmy pokes him and he starts saying "you're dead," there's like a little crease in his armor, and you just get it like right through his like lower back in that crease in his armor, and the shaft of the arrow like goes through fairly deep, right? Like almost to the feather. And Jimmy, as he's saying like "you're dead," he spits blood on you.
Right.
Good timing.
And inside that blood is a 100 gold pearl.
No, there's nothing like that in there.
Can I run a perception check just to be sure?
You can, run the perception. Give me a perception check, Jimmy.
Alright, I'm gonna perceive the shit out of his blood here.
All right.
Let's see, yeah. Boom.
Yeah, you don't even notice that it's blood. You don't know what kind of fluid is coming out of his mouth.
Quit spitting your ketchup on me.
This barbecue sauce is sticky.
Seriously.
Okay, it is now Borden's turn.
Okay. And now, as I understand it, I'm engaged with the guy in front of me only, right? Who is...
No, the
Oh.
two of them, the two would have advantage
And, alright.
against you.
I just want to run up and smack the guy who's fighting Jimmy. So the other one is... One has no weapons whatsoever.
One has
the other
no
one has a
weapon.
long sword, right?
Yeah, no, the other one has a short sword.
Short sword. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run up and hit the orc from
Okay.
behind.
Hold on.
Take that opportunity attack.
TD20 minus D1 plus 2. That one is gonna hit you.
That's the short sword?
Yep.
Okay. I could take it. I'm ready.
And that one is gonna miss you.
Oh. Okay.
And the short sword is gonna hit you for 6 damage.
Alright. No problem. Worth it.
Okay. Alright, and then you run up
Yeah.
here.
I run up right there.
Okay.
Do I get advantage for that?
He
Since we're flanking him? in this way?
not yet. He's still sort of like amazed by the arrow, like the sharp pain that he has in his lower back going through his stomach. So, no, I will say, yeah, you have advantage. So roll me a D.
2d20, right?
2d20 plus 7. 2d20 d1 plus 7.
Wait, what?
2d20. You see my roll where it says 2d20 d1 plus 2?
Oh, I see.
Right? Do the d1 and then do plus 7.
Okay. D1 plus 7. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Hoo-hoo.
You okay? You totally
Worth
hit.
it.
Roll me a 4d6.
Jesus.
46. Hulk smash.
Oh.
Okay, you can just type it out too, but you might want to roll the 4d6.
Alright.
Yeah, you as he's like as he like spits on Jimmy. Jimmy, by the way, he has spit blood on you, even though you think it's ketchup or barbecue sauce. And he's clutching the arrow in his back. You just take this maul that just like seems to just be awesome in your hand, and you just smash him across the face, and his head just explodes.
Oh, yes.
And,
Totally worth it.
And brain matter gets all over Jimmy.
Oh,
And-
no, it's steak sauce.
It's the Gallagher show.
And
Guacamole.
And as you hit him, like his whole head just explodes on top of Jimmy, like there's like a little piece of his eyeball like on top of Jimmy's eyeball.
It's my perception check, Rob, for what's flying onto me.
Great.
Yeah, you totally notice that this is someone's brain matter,
Ah!
and you're kind of freaking out at this point. And the guy just like crumples to his knees and then falls down. And like his neck is starting to bleed all over Jimmy's shoes. And he is dead.
I'm gonna grin and give Vin a high five over the body. If I can.
Okay, so wait, what? Okay, there we go. Alright, so now it is good job, Borden. Now it is their turn. The guy, the archer in front, is going to roll D2. Totally missing. The guy next to him is gonna roll. Totally missing. And then it's the guard's turn again, and he misses. Vesta is gonna run up to him, and actually she's gonna attack the guy here, and she gets advantage because they don't notice. +6. Oh my god, totally missing.
Ugh, what are you doing, Vesta?
And hitting the second time, and gets a 1d6. And gets a 1d4. And yeah, hitting for 5. So she hits him with the dagger and like slices across the back of his neck, doing quite a bit of damage. And then he goes and turns around towards Vesta. He is going to... Stormcleaver is going to run up. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to run around to here. And is going to take a stabby stabs at the guy. And oh my god, hits him. Natural 20. Hits him for that. And then plus 4. Plus 4. Yeah, he like stabs him through his throat. And he just like pulls it out, and the guy stands there looking at him for a second, coughing up blood, drops to a knee, but he's not dead yet. Okay. I believe it is now the turn of Jimmy.
Alright. There's still basically nothing I can do, so...
You could go after the guy who's unarmed.
Alright, I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm one hit away from dying here.
Alright,
With
or...
my
I would say
1d4 stick.
Yeah, okay.
stay back.
Or you can just cheerlead us or something. Yeah, encouragement. Yeah.
You have
Rob.
any other creative outlets for your cantrips?
Rob, can I check the corpse of the orc that Brian killed for anything useful?
Yeah, you check it, and there's the great axe that he's holding. There's the armor that's all bloodied, that's like half plate. And then you check his pockets, and he has like 25 gold coin.
Is there any chance of me being able to wield that great axe with a negative 2 strength?
I mean, yeah, you can wield it, but you'll get probably a -6 modifier.
What about throwing it?
You'll get like a -80 modifier. Like, you'll have a better chance of hitting Stormcleaver in his back than you do of hitting the guy if you threw it.
Alright. I'm wiping the blood off my hands.
Okay. So
Take his shoe and throw it.
Yeah. I don't know.
You want to take his shoe? You can take his shoe and throw it, and I'll do it not against strength, but against your dex, which I think you have a +2.
Okay, sure.
All right. You take his shoe. You like struggled to rip his boot off. It's a heavy boot. And give me a roll a d20 +2. Oh, yeah, just roll me a d4. Yeah, you throw this boot right in between Stormcleaver and Sergeant Yostif, and hit this dude squarely in the face, and his nose like crunches up into his face, and his eyes roll back, and he falls to the ground.
Yes.
That was on a 2.
Right.
I think this is a new winning strategy going forward.
Yeah.
Use
And
what's up,
Stormcleaver
Bill.
looks back at you and like gives you a thumbs up. Okay. All right. Now it is the turn of Ghost.
Okay, I'm gonna go here, and if I can't make it, then I'll use my cunning dash ability.
Nope. You can make it.
Alright. So I'll do that, and then attack the guy from behind.
Yeah. Give me 2. Yeah. I mean, you have advantage, so do that. 2d20 d1 +8 and 2d20. Yeah, you hit on that one. Give me another one.
For +6?
Yeah, +6. You hit on that one. The first one you crit with, so roll me a total of 4d6. Or 5d6, right? Because you get 2 sneak attacks. Right? So
Once per turn on hit. If advantage or flank, extra one. Yeah?
or no, you get 1.
Or
so
is that
give me,
just +1?
Yeah, give me +1, 3, 4. Give me a 4d6, because you crit with one of them also.
Okay, 4d6. Bam.
Alright, yeah, you do this like whirling maneuver, and you like slash him as he turns, you slash him again, and you like slash him across his face for quite a bit of damage, and he's like he has now dropped his longsword and has clutched his face.
Alright.
Okay. Borden, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run right into the fray and take a hopefully one last swing.
Alright, give me a 2d20, d1 plus 7 because he has his hands on his face right now.
Okay.
Yep, you totally hit him. Give me a 2d6.
Bam.
Nice.
Yeah. He has his hands across his face and he goes and you sit there and you look at him, you pause for a second and you're like, "Yoo!" And then he puts his hands down and like through the blood on his face, he tries to like stare at you and you just bring your great maul right down on his face. Once again, Gallaghering him and just like exploding his face.
Oh
And
man, I
he
love this
crumples
hammer.
to the ground. Yep, that hammer is pretty badass, by the way. If you figure
love
out what
it.
it does.
Alright, good.
Okay, all the enemies are dead. What do you guys want to do?
Loot.
Okay, just to give you guys a health check. Jimmy is at 4.
I have another healing hands, right? I can do it 2 more times?
You can do it 2 more times, yep.
Alright, I'm gonna heal Jimmy.
Okay. Give me
Let's see.
give me
it's
a D, what was it?
1d8 plus
D8
6.
plus 6, yeah.
Six.
I don't think I took
Alright.
any damage.
12. Yeah, you're right back at full
Still-
health.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm still at 17 then.
yeah, you're still at 17. You didn't take any damage. Vesta is down to 17. The lead guard, Sergeant Yosis, is down to 11.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna heal him too. Same
Okay.
deal.
All right, give me a roll.
Damn.
Oh, okay. That
Damn.
is a really good heal. Okay. He is back up to almost full health.
Good. Good. Alright, let's see.
And then, yeah, and then Stormcleaver is down to 17.
Okay.
But yeah, he should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you're at 21 right now.
Me?
Yeah.
I think I'm at 15, actually.
Did you
I
get
took
hit
that.
again?
Yeah, I took that advantage hit, or the
Oh, that's right.
opportunity attack.
Yeah, you're at 15. Okay, you guys are gonna loot.
Yeah, I'd like to upgrade to longswords.
Upgrade to longsword.
Actually, is Jimmy proficient in any sort of swords, like short sword?
Jimmy is proficient in, I will tell you right now, in languages.
Oh, well, that's useful in battle.
Yeah.
You
And
want me to
his,
insult one of them in their native tongue, they can do that.
It worked
And-
one time.
and his quarterstaff.
And a
That is
quarter
it.
staff.
That is it. That is all Jimmy is proficient in. Oh no, he's
I can use
proficient
slings,
in
light crossbows, daggers,
daggers, darts,
and
slings,
quarterstaffs.
light crossbows. Yeah.
Okay, none of which is on the ground.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so just to expedite this, you guys do a total loot, total gold, including the 25. This is including that 25 gold. There's about 36 gold amongst all the people that are there. You have half plate on the guy. You have chainmail on all the guys that had long swords, or all the guys that had long swords had scale mail. All the guys who had halberds had chainmail, some of which are ruined, and all the archers had leather armor.
Okay.
Some of which are ruined. So
How
that would
good
be
is the half plate?
the half plate. It's not on here, but basically the half plate.
If it's
You
better
have
than
scale mail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the half plate would be better than scale mail, but to get it fitted to you, because this was a half orc that was fairly big, to get it fitted to you might take like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they have to mend the armor. Actually, they have to like
Huh.
cut the armor, melt it down, and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I'd
Alright,
say
and
take it anyways. It's cheaper than buying it.
yeah, I'll take it anyway.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. So you take the half plate. I'm gonna let you know right now. Yeah, half plate is 15 armor plus your dex modifier. That's at a max of +2. So you would actually be at 16 armor if you wore half plate instead of your.
So it'd only do me or give me 1 extra.
Yeah, it would give you 1 extra. Yep.
Okay.
But it is worth considerably more.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay.
All right. How many arrows are around?
You notice just you had 6 up there, and then there was. If you go back into that room, you'll notice another 7. But
Where
you
that
used
guy
1.
came from?
No, not where the guy came from. Where you came from. Like you didn't pick up the other, because that would have been an action in battle. So you have 5 on you right now because you picked up 6 and used 1. There's 7 up in that room, and then if you want to go into that other room, you'll find like 10.
Okay. And are we splitting all the gold up by what, 3?
That is up to you guys.
Yes.
Sure.
All right. So what was that? 36.
Yeah, so it'll be 12 gold each.
Yeah. And my short swords, I want to upgrade to long swords because there's a couple of them around, right?
There is 1. Yeah, there are 2 longswords. The other one was shattered by Borden's hammer.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. So you do that. Okay. Anything else that you guys want to do? Do you guys want to take any of the leather armor or the scale mail? Or the chain mail, I'm sorry.
Is any of it salvageable, or would anybody want to buy that from us when we get back to town?
I mean, you can probably take the leather armor and do something with it. Cause like, I mean, yeah. Not really, actually, because they all have like puncture marks through them and stuff like
Or what about Flugel? Or
yeah, Flugel already has scale mail, I believe. So he has, or he has splint mail. I forget which one he has, but he has fairly high mail already.
okay, so nothing that would help him.
Mm-mm.
All right. Can we do like a detailed search of their bodies for anything else, or was that irrelevant at this point?
Yeah, you do a detailed search of all of their bodies, and you like, other than like this symbol, the slaver symbol that you've seen before, there's nothing else on it.
Where's the slaver symbol? Like on a ring, or?
No, they had it on their neck. There's like a necklace type thing, and it was like a leather. It was like a piece of leather that had that symbol on it. And a few of them did have it tattooed, like on their like on the back of their necks, like or like in between their shoulder blades.
I think I'll take it just in case.
Okay, so you take one of the
leather.
yeah, the leather, yeah, talisman pendant things. Okay.
And is it worth searching that room that the guy came from?
I mean, you can search it now if you want, but all you'll find in there is a broken longbow and those arrows, like those 10 arrows. Other than that, it looks like it was like someone's house that they had like kicked out.
Okay. I'm gonna jump back up onto the roof and look around to make sure there's nobody else around.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Plus 8. Come on. Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
you don't see anything.
Of course not.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, there is no one around.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I want to start looking around for all our stuff that got stolen, but it is 11:15 right now,
Yeah.
so maybe we should save that for next time.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do something later this week or wait till next Monday? Brian, what's your situation like? Like with
I finished jury duty today, so I'm back at work, and I think I'm free all week.
Okay. What about like packing and stuff?
Oh yeah, I got time. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. I'd be down pretty much any other day this week.
All right.
I
And
don't
how about
think
you?
that I can do any other day this week.
Uh,
I'm sorry, guys. You went without me, but I don't think. I'll
But
do
Jamie, you were so useful.
He's not going to be now until you rest.
Oh.
He needs to rest.
Yeah,
before
okay.
he
If we're
can do
just
the
gonna be looking
spells.
around for our stuff, and
Okay.
maybe have a small encounter.
In that case, I want to move the bodies up into a concealed location.
Okay, you move the bodies up into a concealed location.
it. Granted.
What do we do? Do we stay here or do we go back?
It is up to you guys.
I think I want to stay here because I want to look around now that the coast is clear, or seems to be clear.
My goal as a character is to get my stuff back.
Yeah.
I don't
But
have
it's-
any.
But
But
you
it's-
can like
yeah.
accompany us, and if we get in a fight, you'll just stay in the background.
Sure. I'm just saying that's my goal as a character. But
Okay.
I'm not feeling like I need to do any more tonight toward that goal. So whatever you guys feel like you want to do in the short term, let's do it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's meet up later in the week, and try to find our stuff. And it might just be me and you, Chris.
Okay.
Okay, mark 330 experience each.
Damn.
Yeah,
So that's
you killed a half orc. I didn't expect you guys to hit him so easily.
And what did we have previously? It was 380 or something.
340.
340. Okay.
Should be around 340 for everyone.
Yeah,
Alright.
you said add what to
670.
this one?
330.
330.
When did we hit level 3?
You hit level 3 at another, I believe another 500 XP.
Okay.
Or not another 500 XP, so like you would need, you're at what? You went 40 over, you did 330, 370. You would need like 230 more.
Level 2... No, level 3 is 900.
Oh, level 3 is 9. Okay, so another 600. Yeah, so... Yeah, total of... You would need a total of... Yeah, like 230. Yeah,
Alright, cool.
right? Am I crazy?
Alright.
Yeah, no, 230. Yeah.
Yep, you're good. Math is solid.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you guys would need another 230 to get there.
Alright. Rob, I also sent you those tokens via Skype on a separate...
Oh, yeah,
Chat.
let me see.
I don't know if you could use any of them, but...
Oh, yeah, I see them. Yeah, I'll save them, and then I'll see if I can input them in.
Alright, and then I'm going to update my sheet and I'll email you with it.
Yeah. And I have your guys' health down, so yeah, Borden. And then you took no damage, so it doesn't matter.
Good fight, guys.
Yeah, that was a good one. We did well. We restored some of our honor.
Yeah, I didn't expect you guys to kill that boss, honestly, that easily. You guys rolled really high. He had high armor. He had really high armor.
Yeah, those couple of crits
Yeah.
really helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the natural crits helped because you wouldn't have been able to crit him otherwise.
Yeah.
Alright, cool guys. Thanks for a good session.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
talk to you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, and let's talk about when next to meet up possibly.